Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to our Week 7 matchup preview show brought to you by Avenged Sevenfold. See what I did there? See what I did there? Last week on this matchup preview show, yours truly, a whopping 2-4. Not great, Dano. Really not great. All I can say is thank you to the Thrills Revenge Tour and Sold to the Highest Bidet for making it look like I had some semblance of fantasy baseball knowledge when it comes to predictions and, predictions, I guess. I was looking for another word off the cuff that rhymed with predictions. That was the opposite, but I failed miserably in that field. So let's just get into our first prediction. Last week was 25 minutes. That's a lot of thrills for people to look at. There's only a few people on earth that can handle it. One of them I'm married to, and the other one is B Green. So other than those two people, nobody really wants to listen to me and look at me for 25 consecutive minutes. I promise you, the women at school, they do not want to hear me talk for 25 minutes or listen or see my face in their classroom for 25 minutes either. It is quite a sight right there. So I just want to get right into it. I want to hit it hard. And let's get to our first matchup of the week. And I'm jumping straight into the gates with the Italian guy versus losing it like Millhouse. So, Italian guy. New week, same story. Offense both sucks and blows, as Bart Simpson would say, and then I would steal and using the chat board to describe my own trade offers. And you're pitching, once again, phenomenal. You're moving. It's the Ahar pitching ladder right there. I'm going to start middle of the field, about 6 or 5, 6 in most categories. Week by week, I'm just going to climb the rung by finding these mofos that can just throw some innings, strike some dudes out, and just be not. They don't have to be dominant, but they're freaking good. And right now, Ahar is sitting in the top 3 of 67% of all pitching categories. So for our non-math majors, or for the folks that were educated in Douglas County school system, that would mean approximately 4 categories he's in the top 3 of out of the 6, because 4/6 is equivalent to 2/3, which is equivalent to 67%. So see, guys, you're not just getting baseball information here. You're getting math lessons, real world knowledge here. Ahar, it's unfortunate that you lost for some of us, not me. I'm not upset by you losing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I think there's a song by Sabrina Carpenter, maybe. She's pretty good looking, by the way. You might just want to just watch the video and put closed captions on. Listening to her can make your ears bleed. But you lost last week, even though I picked you to win. And you let me down here. But that's all at the window. Because if you're on the Slack board recently, you can see that Ahar weeded out the weak spots, just like a principal. Like, some of the players have been real bad he likes, so he's not going to do much to them. Your Chapman, your Devers, your Smiths. But then the guys where, you're not that, you're not name brand. You're not a lifer. You're not somebody who I got a relationship with that's strong. Beat it. You're on a PDP. You're out of the school. Go find yourself a new gig at a different school within the county. I'm just going to pawn you off, just like a lot of his players have been pawned off onto other teams that are currently in the league. So Ahar said, forget it. I don't need them. Let me get rid of these bums right here. Lose it for Millhouse, or losing it like Millhouse, on the other hand. Last week, you talked the talk. I'm holding your spot warm for you. Oh, look at it. So it was 11-2 Thrills. Now it's 6-7. Guess what? We ain't playing horseshoes. We ain't playing hand grenades. Yeah, it's got beat. Got beat. And man, it felt so good. Now, was I looking on my phone during that Tigers game right there, hoping Sunday night Kevin McGarnagle did not hit a dinger? You're damn right I was. Was I thoroughly ecstatic to see him not hit that dinger? You're damn right I was. Was I even more excited to wake up and see no stat corrections and see a 7-6 victory over your sorry ass? Oh, you're damn right I was. So, I say all that to say, losing it like Millhouse, your team is formidable. 123 total bases last week. Didn't make a difference. 13 dingers. Didn't make a difference. 40-some ribbies. Didn't make a difference. Your team can play. Your offense really let you down. Right around 4 ERA. Not going to get it done this league. 8 of the 12 teams average an ERA under 4 each week. And ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to preface this. We are in for a treat today because not only are my chickens out, My dogs are out, and the neighbor dogs are about to be out. We're about to just hear a whole cavalcade of noise coming from the background of this video. And since I'm a cheapskate and I'm only filming on a Google Pixel 8, maybe even be a 7, I don't know, probably not an 8. That came out 3 years ago, so I definitely didn't upgrade yet. I can't even eliminate the background noise, so I'm sorry to say, just like Rywalk, he's a lot of background noise. We can't eliminate him, but we can't eliminate him from getting a win this week because IT Guy, he's going to fix your computers and kill you in GoldenEye. He's picking up the dub. A-Harp going to 3-4, losing it like Millhouse, going to 3-4-3, and just continuing his descent down the standings. Which takes us to our next matchup of the week. Sold to the highest bidet versus the Wiz. And I know we talk about bad days in fantasy baseball. My man has just had a bad 48 hours right here. Losing Ronald Acuna, losing Tariq Skubal. Ouch, that really hurts. His pitching staff was already one of the weakest in the league, and in the K per 9 and ERA department, the absolute weakest. 8.2, almost 8.3 Ks per 9, and an ERA of 4.68 as a team average through 6 weeks. Suboptimal, Code Nobs. Suboptimal. At least Acuna wasn't playing like Acuna yet. He was just playing like Ronald Smith Jr. or something. You can't even call him Acuna. So that's not a big a loss. But Skubal, god dog, bro. You needed him. He was, if you're a 4.68 ERA with him, I hate to see what it's going to look like without him. So as mentioned previously, once again, I'm going to reference the Slack board right there. He's going to need to make some wheels and then make those wheels have deals. So that way he can acquire some quality pitching on his team, maybe a batter. You know, if Ronald Acuna needs to sit on my bench for a while he heals, I got some players that we could swap a Rooney for. The Wiz, on the other hand, he's made it 48 hours without anybody going on the DL. That is miraculous. That is, for him, absolutely miraculous right there. Statistically, I think it's the first or second best offense in this league. And this might surprise you. I don't even feel myself is a top 1 or 2 offense. The numbers might even support that I'm not a top 1 or 2 offense. But Billy, the numbers support you being right there. Record, on the other hand, not really supportive of that. I mean, when you got Hunter Goodman on pace for 263 strikeouts, setting an all-time MLB single-season record, blowing, anybody know the answer? Single-season home strikeouts? Anybody? Mark Reynolds. If you can surpass his Ks in a season, that's not good. You're playing Colorado. Just touch the ball and it's going 340 in the air. I mean, damn. Luckily, Ellie De La Cruz, he's doing his thing right there, being a top player all the way around. I can't say anything positive about anybody in your outfield not named Jordan Walker right now. I mean, your boy Pete Crow, if he played for any other team, you would have traded him 6 times over by now. But since he's a Cubby, you're going to ride him strong. Once again, he was a WBC player. Most of those WBC players started the season like shit. PCA, he's just continuing that trend a few weeks longer for you. A trend that is going to continue for you, Billy, is me picking you to win. Actually, you know what? Flip-flop. Code Nobs, you're going to win. Your team is going to rally because that's the kind of team you've built. They rally around injuries. Billy's team did not rally around injuries previous to last week. That's why you're going to win and keep your spot in second place in the Andrew Jones division. All right, moving on to our number 3 matchup of the week. We're halfway home. Well, we're 2/6 of the way home, so 33%. Once again, another math lesson. With 9 minutes to go, we might get done by the 20-minute mark here, boys and girls, and I know that might thrill some of you. So our next matchup of the week is I'm going to call this the Bally Sports matchup. Because Bally Sports went belly up because, well, nobody was watching their product. And nobody should be watching this product this week because it is the 12th place team. Yes, he's changed his name. 12th place team versus the 11th place team in Benson Harbor, a.k.a. Pants. Now, there's a reason these teams have fallen in the standings, and it's because there's no balance on their squads. 12th place team. Bottom 3 offensively in average, OPS, total bases, runs, and RBIs. Then you look at Pants. Pants, on the other hand, top 3 average, OPS, stolen bases, dingers. That's 4 categories out of the 6 that he's already one of the top 3 performers in. Then we flip the coin. What do we know? chat, BJG, whatever you want to call him, 12th place team, hasn't got a win yet. I don't know what to call him, but top 4 in whip, ERA, and holds. Pants, bottom 4, win, ERA, whip, K per walk, K per 9. This has the makings of a just, I don't even know what kind of match call. It's going to be close on the standings because Ben's going to win all the offense, B Green's going to win all the pitching, and somebody's going to luck themselves into a hold here. I guess in this case, a save because B Green dominates holds. A save somewhere for Benny's team, or maybe, B Green can find a way to... B Green can't find a way. But, well, there's a will, and this is will. There's a way, and I'm going to call B Green to win again this week. B Green, I am not giving up on you. Chat, BJG. I'm picking you for the win. That's 3 picks deep. We've got IT Guy, Bidet, and 12th place team as my winning team so far. Right now, we're going to take a commercial break. This commercial brought to you by Hudson's by the Docks, Hilton Head, South Carolina. If you've never been there, I recommend checking out. Wonderful restaurant right there on the river. Just watch some dolphins jumping, enjoy some deep fried fish. I mean, obviously, I don't because I don't like fish, but I eat other stuff there. They got some Cajun, shrimp, quite delicious. But Hudson's brings to you this commercial.
Hey, Mike Trout, Simon says hit back-to-back leadoff home runs.
No problem.
Simon says go make an impossible catch.
What?
Simon says steal second base. Go to third.
Really?
I didn't say Simon says.
Are you kidding me?
Simon says touch your nose.
Mike Trout can do anything. All you have to do is ask.
And we're back from commercial break here. Hope you boys enjoyed seeing that, wonderful commercial break that we put in there. Got you time to stretch your legs, take a pee break, whatever you needed to do, as we hit it hard with the next 3 matchups. So let's take it to the number 1 team in the league, Thrills Revenge Tour versus Wrong Hole. Last week, Wrong Hole went into Sunday with 50 innings pitched. Had Joe Ryan and Spencer Strider on the bump. Had to expect easy. At least he's getting to the threshold, the innings threshold. Boy, that was a stretch right there. Joe Ryan makes it 1 out before my elbow hurts. It hurts so bad. I can't throw. Take me out of the game. I'm playing for the Twins. We want to suck this year. Sorry, Joe. I'm going to call you second opinion, Joe. You traveled with the team, as I just read in the status update right there for you. I don't think that makes a difference. When you can only throw 1 inning, give it the little flex my elbow, Turk screwball style, where, I could finish the inning, blow the Braves away, and now I'm out 2 to 3 months. Sloppy Joe right there could be looking at the same damn future. And I got to say, the desperation runs deep on this team because he's added Mauricio Dubon, who, since the 10th game of the season, has been complete and utter dog shit other than defensively. I will never take anything away. Give that man 2 gold gloves right now for outfield and shortstop. I don't know what the Braves are going to do when he comes back. I guess he's going to slide over to right maybe, take Acuna's spot, let Kim play short. Who knows? But the Braves actually have options. Maybe I shouldn't doubt AA all the time like I do when I don't see the mega $1 million signings that other teams are doing. Dodgers, Mets. Because the Braves got the best team in baseball right now. Oh, there's a dog barking right now. I wonder what she sees. I'll have to worry about that when this video's over. Actually, I can't. That's annoying the hell out of me. Well, hell, it's a bunny in the neighbor's yard. Can't do anything about that. So, sorry, boys. But what Wrong Hole can do, what he can worry about, is playing Thrills Revenge Tour this week. And Thrills Revenge Tour, at this season, is holding nothing back on anybody aside from Anthony Matthews, who got the best of him 3 weeks ago. But sitting at 5-1, first place, comfortably looking down on the rest of his division as if he is Taco Fall playing in the NBA of midgets. So I think Thrills Revenge Tour, we don't need to harp on how amazing his team has been this year or how he has actually the number 1 ERA in all of the baseball league, which for a man that spent a combined $28 on pitching is quite insane. That's just to say, Thrills Revenge Tour picks up another win this upcoming week. Continuing on in our matchups, we have Well, a matchup of two dudes that if we all three got together, there would be no oxygen left. And I'm talking about D-Harp versus Savdog. I'm calling this the Knowledge Bowl because these guys, they got knowledge, and when we all three get together, boom! You know what college this guy went to? Hey, you remember this guy? What college did he go to? Hey, did you play this video game recently? I played this video game. Oh, did you know the Tigers in 1963, this was their number 1, 2, 3, and 4 ranked players on their team? Like, that's the kind of knowledge that comes from these conversations when these three of us get together. But right now, it's head-to-head. So, head-to-head this week, we've got Master Exploder going up against the Dangerous Wise Ones. I'm going to start with the Exploder. We're in week 7. The man has 1 win this year, and he's in 8th place. He is 1, 2, and 3. I don't know what statistics say about that or how probable that is. That's some pretty impressive shit right there, D-Harp. He's 1 victory, and it was against the 12th place team. Everybody else you're either losing to or tying to, which is to say, he's at least competitive, it sounds like. I think most of his losses are, the 2 losses you've had, have not been blowouts. It's been of the 8-6 variety. And then your ties have all been 7-7, 7-7, 7-7. Something that might help you actually acquire more wins, though, is pep talking your offense. Because so far in this season, 6 weeks deep, 2 players in the top 100. And they're actually both in the top 20. I know, I'm not counting Angel friggin' Martinez, a guy I didn't even know existed in the MLB until he cranked 2 dingers and got 4 RBIs about 8 games ago while he was on your bench. Take those stats away, he's nobody. Might as well be Gerardo Parra or some shit right there. All right, we don't even know he exists. We do know that Chase Burns exists, and that has been a great addition. The man needed pitching help, and Chase Burns has come over to his squad and delivered. So for everybody that blasted that trade for D-Harp, it is working out just fine for both parties thus far. I got rid of a pitcher. I've still got the number 1 ERA. He acquired that pitcher, and that pitcher has been just butternut squash good. All right, so that's what we got about D-Harp. Now we flop it over to Dangerous Wise One, the DWOs, the D-Woes. Why couldn't you just drop Jose Aranda WrestleMania weekend when you said you were? Like, why? Like, when you said that to me, I was like, oh, shit, that'd be fucking awesome. Go ahead and drop him. I'm going to pick him up so fast, your head will spin. And then, no, he stays on your team, and he remembered how to hit a baseball, and now he's on fire, just like he was last year. So, damn you to hell. All right? And then, apparently, Casey Smith, he's a viewer, and I didn't even know it, because since I badmouthed and said how terrible your infield was, and how there's 2 guys that I would even want, He's become the Jordan meme. Like, he took that personal because the man's been on fire. Every article you like at France, well, pick him up. And every time I look, I'm like, well, he's in our league, none of these guys where the prognosticators say, pick this player up, guys to add. They can't be added in this league. Those are not written for the BFFFL. I can tell you that because our dudes already picking up those hot flyers and things like that. We got to go to like the 0.123% owned players right there before we can even find somebody. And Savdog, with your pitching staff, it is streaming weak. So D-Harp, if there was ever a week to take advantage of somebody's pitching, it is this week because he's got nobody on the bench, too many players injured to add anybody else. He's going to be dropping and adding streamers all week long, and I think that's going to play into your favor, and you're going to get your, oh my God, 2nd win of the season, which will actually put you at 500 for the year. Now our matchup of the week, right here. These boys knew it was coming. Everybody that looked at this matchup schedule for this week pinpointed this, especially me, when I'm looking at other matchups as I pregame, and I think, ooh, what matchup stands out most to me? And most of them, no real rivalries like the weeks we've seen before. This, my friends, is a rivalry. And I'm talking about Sons of Pitches versus nothing, just chilling. I typically write notes for all matchups prior to starting. Just jot down some things, chicken scratch, get some talking points. But on that, comes off the whim, thrills, just flipping it off the cuff. This one is just the shining beacon of coming off the cuff with it, because these boys are going to do enough talking for me, for Savdog, for D-Harp, for anybody else in this league that can bump some gums about some fantasy baseball. I thoroughly am looking forward to the smack talk that's going to occur on our Slack board. And when for this one, I just want to break down player versus player for this matchup. So Casey Jansen, Ryan Jeffers, I'm going Jansen. Vladdy Daddy, Freddie Freeman, I'm going Vladdy. Weatherholt, Terang, I'm going Weatherholt. Josh Jung, Carlos Correa, I'm going Josh Jung. Gunna, Jose Caballero, I'm going Gunna. Andrew Vaughn, Ernie Clement, I'll go Ernie Clement. Now, Aaron Judge versus anybody, Aaron Judge. Michael Harris on one quad is better than everybody in Ryan Mart's outfield, so I'm going here again. Danny Schneemann, Roman Anthony. As long as Roman Anthony doesn't have to throw the ball from the outfield to the infield, it'll be okay. If he has to make contact with the ball, that's a little dicey. So I'm going Schneemann here. And then everybody else is a bunch of bums. O'Neal Cruz, as I said last week, you have really just shit the bricks. And then when I look at pitching, Anthony and his damn staff, he's just wheedling it together. He's got to hold on to everybody. As long as he has no injuries, Anthony's staff's going to carry him. Zach Wheeler's come back from that thoracic nerve. Nobody ever comes back from that. Matt Harvey had it, was never even close to Mr. Gotham Knight, anything like that. Dark Knight, Gotham City Angel, whatever you want to call him. He sucked after he had that surgery. Somehow Zach Wheeler's still mowing folks down with a K per 9 of like 10.5. Ryan Mart, I look at your team, I can't say it enough. Just no-name guys that are just doing work. And you know what, Ryan Mart? That's what I expect you to do this week, is do work and beat Anthony. Because that's what's happening. Nothing just chilling. I predicted you to lose last week in a crazy upset special. You know, that's what you get for going on a limb. Bringing those hot takes like Thrills likes to bring. He couldn't hot take it enough. But this week's Sons of Pitches, this is not a hot take. You are a good team. You will win. You'll move to over 500. I think you're 2-2-2 right now, the definition of mediocrity. But not after this week. You'll be 3-2-2. Anthony will fall to 4-2-1. And all will be right in the world. Just know this is one of the few times where Ryan Mart, I'm on your side. Everywhere else, me and Ant, ride or die right there. So let's recap real quick. We got Thrills Revenge Tour, Italian Guy, Bidet, Sons of Pitches, 12th place team, Master Exploders, picking up the victories. That's how I see it happening this week, boys. We all know I went 2-4 last week. It's going to be 6-0 this week. I made it 22.5 minutes. I'm whittling it down each week. But from your commish to all my boys out there, until week 8, I'll see you then.